sick with no remedy. All my thoughts come from loud and some Hennessy. God told me show mercy to my enemy, but the devil saying make his ass a memory. I'm blacking out and yesterday is just a blur to me. And the only way to stop me is to murder me. I spit it hot, I burn the track to the 3rd degree. A surgeon to the beat, I give it open heart surgery. I give it life, I keep it real. I'm spitting life, my wrongs, my rights, my kids and wife. Life's a gamble, I'm pitching dice. Bob Barker grind, looking for the right price. Stuck in a trap for the cheese like mice. Lance Armstrong.
Yo, 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 it's the mother-loving PMP show. Let's go back, America. And God bless America and nowhere else. We mean that. Because the way we live it out here, they talk about saving other places, and we going through some shit out here. We can't afford groceries. We can't even gas in the cars.
Real.
Yeah. Homelessness.
Taraji P. Henson just broke down crying. That she broke. Fucked up out here.
Her and Oprah is shunning her.
Yeah. I did see some news about Oprah shunning her.
Shut up, bitch. Because old black bitches don't like young black bitches.
Neither one of them bitches is young.
Facts. But
and older, rich black bitches don't like younger black bitches.
That's exactly what it is. Yep. They don't want to help them bring them on up.
Right.
No. Anyway.
What's your name?
Yeah, but he's going to get that. Pause, man.
Pause,
but
man.
I don't know who went first. Should we draw straws?
Remember, I went first last week because remember I was like coming in hot. Pause.
Oh yeah. You did a great job.
I watched that shit back on the playback. Jimmy was like, I don't know when to come in. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, I was waiting to shit me, but I couldn't even.
Y'all don't know, but we was running late as hell. Yeah. I think everybody had a little issue last week to where we all was running
with the time.
Yeah.
But so I'm leading the way today. So first of all, it's your boy Jimmy VIP.
Yes.
Half of the world Smack Team Champions of Podcasting. Sucker.
Mm-hmm.
And it's your boy Funky
Fresh, which means we are funky, fresh in the flesh. Boy. B-boy stance and all of that. I'm going to give me some gazelles.
Yeah. And some shell top Adidas.
Yes.
Yeah, and all that. Adidas suit. I'm stalling. And I'm stalling. It's your boy Jimmy VIP, a.k.a.
Here we go.
Oh, wait a minute. It's also Coach Jim, Randy, Johnson, and Johnson.
I knew something was
I was like, something was I couldn't get my finger on it. But it's your boy Jimmy VIP, finally.
Here we go.
A.k.a. Jimmy Camosi.
Here come the odd stepper, murderer.
I'm feeling like a gangster.
Murderer. Okay.
Love me like that. But I'm hot stepping into 2024. Straight up.
Nice.
That's what I'm doing.
Nice. That's what's up.
I pass it over.
All right, well, let me wind it up because it's your mother schmucking boy, the other half of the Schmag Team Champions. World War Z, a.k.a. Kid, you're going places. That's my new shit for 2024. If you come up to me asking me anything, I'm just going to reply, Kid, you're going places. And I'm going to keep it fucking moving. Take it how you take it.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm a Humphrey Bogart.
Kid, and we don't care if you're 70 years old. Kid,
you're going places. I'm a Humphrey Bogart shit.
Security act.
All 2024, that's what I'm telling you.
So,
fuck out my face. As I sip this beer, somebody probably spitting.
It wasn't me because that's disgusting. Get out of here, though, security. Go.
All right, security. Hold the security down. We're okay over
We are fine. All right, so we back for the New Year episode, man.
By the time y'all see this.
Shmew year.
Will they see this before?
Nah. Now we can release. I mean, we can put it out the day of.
Right.
I think we should.
Talking to the man in charge of the production side.
I think So New Year's, you'll be watching this with us.
Yes.
So we're gonna actually
toast to the New Year, fellas. Pause, man. You got your beer over there?
Yes.
Yeah, man. Toast to 2024.
2024. We're gonna get into a lot of things on this episode. Pretty much like what 2024 was like the events that came up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
2023.
2023, the crazy shit. You like how fast it went.
What about
How scary it is that we're
Oh.
25 years into 2000s.
Yeah,
And
24.
us, yeah, almost, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, yeah, almost, I'm sorry, 24. And us three, you know, everybody from our era can remember 2000 like it was nothing, let alone the years before that, but just the year 2000 in particular.
Y2K
right.
in particular.
And here we are 24 years later into the 2000s. Like
I
shit.
said, the world's gonna keep rotating. But to be truthful, we didn't even mention the fact that the PMP gang is in the building and Pause Man is having trouble
What about Buck?
over there with that bottle opener, but
No, he good.
he's got it.
All right, another one.
So we don't have no other guests. Last week we had Diego Dollars
Shout
and
out
Don
to Diego
Jam.
Dollars and
That was
Gun.
Security in the building.
Security also in the building. I guess that's why he's acting
Always
up.
holding it down.
But did we still want to do that?
Yeah, I had a quick question.
Okay.
And we're going to clean it up because if y'all heard the unedited version of this conversation, that shit got wild. But I read it somewhere and it was real interesting. And it was like something that, you know, it's one of those questions that make you think. So it basically said if you can commit one crime that after you commit that crime would never exist again, what crime would that be? And now this pretty much bases judges where your moral compass is at in life, because I immediately went to murder. I was like, well shit, if I murder somebody, that means nobody else in the world gonna get murdered. I'll be the sacrificial lamb. Yeah, ever again. Then the conversation went totally left because we brought up a whole nother charge.
And I'm gonna bring it up because we were saying that, like, I feel like murder is necessary. In a way, I'm not saying like it's necessary in a way that I'm like you need to go out and do it.
Them niggas need to get killed.
We are somewhat of a
Unalived.
Unalived.
yeah, because I think the K word is harsh. but because I feel like Thanos in a way. Like if we had nobody doing that, you know, MDKing, then like we already pay for a gallon of milk
Right.
$4. So with
you saying so with more people.
that's
an ill way to look at it.
Sustenance, space
Because regular natural death, I can say that because we're not
takes a little bit longer.
Yeah, so you saying without the actual MDKing.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a mean
now-
way to look. But
and-
that's some real shit.
And because I feel like it could kind of be controlled.
Right.
But what I would want to be taken out
You got your phone on you?
is graping.
Can you Google how many murders a year in just the United States? Because what I was gonna say is if you add that number to the population every year, you right, nigga. The population it'd be way more niggas out here. You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
So you absolutely right. So
because in
resources
certain
would
states, I mean, not to interrupt you, like
No, go ahead. I interrupted
homicides for
you.
2023.
huh?
Number of homicides for 2023.
Yeah, I interrupted you, but yeah, you right, Jimmy. God damn.
I mean, not saying I'm advocating for,
No,
for
not
MDK,
that,
but
not
what I'm
that.
saying is, like, things, like the nature order of things has to, like, those things have to happen. Now, we can limit that. What we can't limit, though, was what we were talking about, grape. Now, you know what I mean by grape.
yeah,
It's take the G off.
right, and you can
Yeah.
figure it out.
That crime right there, I think, would be the one I want to get rid of totally.
Right.
So, but you said you would have to
You
do
would
it.
have to do it. Yeah, so that's
First.
fucked up.
18,450 this year.
I'm saying that's it.
18,000 a year though.
Last year was 21,000 and some change.
In the United States? Damn, I would have thought that number would have been way
See,
higher.
but that's just the United States.
Yeah, that's just the United
So,
States. Yeah.
so we talking about, let's see, 21,000 here, 20,000 there, 20,000 there.
You pretty much
That's
getting,
And you gotta remember, these are just recorded.
That's true
ones,
too.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas is still in the desert.
That's true too.
Never been found.
Right.
You know, so I think that balance, that's what helps keep the balance going.
It's almost, let's say, every 10 years, I could, give or take
Million?
another 400,000 people.
You got moving. Some niggas are made to look like suicide. Some niggas are made.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah. So, yeah, another million. Yeah.
See, adding suicide, that's still a form of, but we said, so to stop, I would definitely stop graping. So
Yeah, I was talking about that too, but I'm not gonna go ahead and get into that.
we don't.
I'm not gonna go ahead and do that because, yeah, we gotta get a separate Pause Man podcast for that one. You know what I'm saying? And
we'll probably get banned after that first episode.
One crime that I would try to commit to make sure it doesn't ever happen again: false accusation.
No.
I'll falsely accuse somebody just so that can't nobody else get accused falsely.
I think if you just get rid of it altogether.
Is that a crime? Now it is. It is a crime.
It is a crime now, yeah. But
I don't know. I could care less about the sucker, about the guy.
Yeah, it's murder, grape, and I'm trying to think of what the third one, because everything falls up under that. Because if you say murder, then child murder, like all that shit going away. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Yeah, but the most heinous to me, like I said,
raping
is grapes.
Agreed.
So that has got to go first.
But boy, to have to do it in order for it to not happen again.
I have to take one for the team.
See, Paul's gonna take one for the team.
Yep.
Yeah. So if you somebody, I'll murder somebody.
I'm gonna watch.
I'll do them all.
Yeah. To one victim.
Hey.
Holy shit.
I don't think there's nothing else heinous like.
Can't tell.
Now we could get rid of like death. But I don't know. Like,
nope.
I might be
necessary.
My head might be forced.
Death is necessary.
Might have to be
how
like
the
an
world goes
OJ
around.
situation. Steal your own shit back.
Everything's necessary.
That's how the world goes around.
Yeah.
Yeah, the world goes around. Like somebody born, somebody's gone. So
yeah. Yeah, so I guess murder and grape. That's probably the top two.
I mean, yeah, I'm really trying to think of a third one, but for real, it's like
I can't think of one that's just gotta go away.
Yeah, because we need crime.
Yeah, like robberies and all that shit. Like
it needs to happen sometimes.
Yeah.
But when they're combined, like if robberies combined with the murder, you know what I'm saying? So then again, robberies might have to go out. So for me, I'd say.
Now I'm not interested in trying pedophilia to get it out of the way, but that falls under.
Yeah, because that's definitely not consensual.
Because isn't that pedophiles for kids, right?
Yeah.
So because grown people get raped too.
Well, I'm not gonna take that sacrifice, bro. I'm not fucking with no fucking kids.
Hell no.
Nah.
Hell. I'll get rid of murder twice off.
So twice. So what if you gotta get a Jay Reed? What if you got a pool stick?
Because that sodomy is a crime.
Yeah. What if you got a pool?
If you sodomize somebody,
as part as getting rid of it.
I'm not doing it. I'm good.
Right, so now I'm going back to robbery. Like I said, I'll leave. Yeah,
I'll just have.
Well, grape is gonna have to.
You just said grape. You just said grape. You didn't say the specifics of the
that's
grape.
a level of what if they specifically?
I can make my sacrifice how I make my sacrifice.
See, now
you can't sit here and try to tell me I need to have a pool stick in order to have that.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just trying I'm just trying to bring some flair to it.
Because color to it.
Yeah. Because shit. What if the guy? Because they want you to make the victim.
Wait, why do they have to be?
Why does it have to be a guy?
See, but I'm saying because you guys are
men. Is funny.
No, wait a minute. It's not funny.
It's not. I'm sorry.
But I'm just saying it's better. See, because when I said
women, better.
He's like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll volunteer. I'm just saying you was ready to volunteer wholeheartedly. Like, yeah, I'll do it. I got you guys. But then I said, hold up. But what if it was a dude?
Why would it be a dude?
Because he's the one that. So, what I'm saying is we'd have to do it ourselves, right? So you got to do it to the Punisher. So
but if you're a female, don't you stop all?
I don't know.
So let's just go that route.
Yeah. I don't know. I was just thinking about pool stick.
Why?
And this is why this conversation was on the Rounds America the first time.
Nah, because I was watching Inch Deep.
Pause.
Yeah. Okay.
He said, why does it have to be a dude involved?
I don't know, because you was ready to volunteer quickly. It's like, yeah, I'll go do a crime. I'll go do a crime to somebody to stop all crimes. I just
What's eating Gilbert Grape?
Oh shit. Holy shit.
yeah.
I'm telling you
Oh
now.
man.
I don't even want to.
Yeah, sorry y'all.
But yo, it was something.
Trigger warning for anybody.
Yeah, I don't even know if we should play that segment at all.
It's playable.
I don't know.
We kept it clean.
Okay. All right.
Because we didn't like call.
I'll review, but yeah.
You might need to-
I'll be sure to review, but
Yeah. Quick slide through.
But happy New Year.
Happy Shmew year,
Happy
everybody.
Shmew year.
So, the New Year's though, Christmas, like this shit's moving by fast. I got it was a
how was y'all Christmas?
how
Oh
was
yeah, speaking of, yeah.
Thank you,
It was good.
boss,
Yeah, I'm
man.
glad, get us back on track. It was good. The kids, you know what I mean, got to hang out with them today, you know what I mean? So they had them for a couple of days, so that was cool. But outside of that, I've always said without snow, it don't feel like the holidays like it used to. So we ain't had snow in Atlanta on Christmas. God damn, I can't even tell you.
couple of years.
Yeah, it's been
The whole Christmas vibe just seemed, or maybe because we grown, but
That's exactly what.
I mean, I think part of it is that, but I think part of it is also the world too, because just like in the 80s and 90s, like the town looked like Christmas, no
It
matter
did,
where
right?
you went.
It
You know what I'm
did, yeah.
saying? I mean, some people still try to keep that shit alive, but
Right.
everything was Christmassy back then.
It did,
Now
yeah.
it's kind of like
You didn't really see and hear Christmas music, Christmas commercials like that. You're right. Maybe
I don't know about the commercials.
Maybe it's
commercials were there. They were
The
there.
commercials
It
are
just
hit.
seemed like it's just
They
more
was,
scarce
yeah.
now than it used
Like
to
during
be.
the football games, just
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
guess you know what it is, unless it is sports and shit. How often are we watching something? With
That's-
they
first-
keep
that's
the
the point.
traditions
Always
going.
streaming
They keep
shit.
certain traditions going. You know what I'm saying? The Rudolphs and the Frosties and the, you know what I'm saying, Charlie Brown shits. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
certain shit, it just ain't the same. I don't know.
Yeah, it just like you said. I mean, it's
You know what?
you're right.
But what I've seen though about that is it's really it's fucking propaganda for one. But anyway, it's not like we're older now.
Yeah,
We don't we're not looking at it from the scope of
of a child, I get that.
right. But for them, it don't see whether they get a gift or not. The whole that's all they really talking about.
Right.
They're expecting a gift and shit like that. Like me, shit, I'm not even expecting shit. Like, I'll tell a motherfucker all day, Merry Christmas. But,
Merry Christmas.
yeah, Merry Christmas. But from
you
there,
said you ain't expecting.
like,
that, yeah.
but for kids, and I think for me, this year, I didn't get depressed, because I normally get depressed around this time of year, because I get caught up in that shit. Like I said, I'm watching football, and I'm sitting there, and then these 20% off, and then these show her how much you love her by buying the jewel that never, the forever jewel, and the come outside and it's a bow on top of a fucking Lexus. Who the fuck?
that shit. Yeah.
Who the fuck could buy a Lexus truck? And then she's like, "Well, I got you something too."
And it's
a fucking pickup truck.
Yeah. Like who the fuck?
Who the
yeah.
fuck is doing
Nobody
this type
doing
shit?
That shit. Yeah.
So
Now let me ask you this, especially you, Jimmy, with your kids being, you having grandkids. If you had the opportunity, like if they was closer, you know what I'm saying? Do you think that it would have felt more Christmassy buying them gifts? Because they're still kids, so they still appreciating toys and shit like that. So they still waking up like, having teenagers and shit like that. And this is like, yeah, nigga, y'all ain't opening gifts with excitement anymore. You told me what you wanted, I went out and bought it, and that was that. But with the kids, you still buying them toys, they still excited, wrapping and unwrapping shit. So I wonder if that's another reason why shit don't feel like it no more. Like once your babies get to a certain age, it's like like you said, it's
That's part of
not
it
gonna
too.
be nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's pretty much what it was for me. I mean, for the most part, she already knew what she was getting, but there were certain surprises in there that fucked it all up. So those moments feel real Christmassy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I guess it'd be the morning of Christmas always feel like Christmas, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? To me, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like the time leading up to it. That's like that little period that's right after Thanksgiving, where everybody start getting in that super holiday spirit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it doesn't still happen. It's just maybe I don't get a chance to see it as much no more.
It happened like Saturday, Sunday, whenever Christmas morning was. Like all the kids decided they was gonna meet up here, because like having a big family, if the kids are like tight with each other, like for me it was like watching them open the gifts they got each other. You know what I'm saying? Like they kept it what we've tried to do. You know, like, and we feel bad about, you know, certain things not being able to meet certain expectations. Right. But when they, you know, smiles on faces, looking at what they get in each other, plus getting us shit, right, which was unexpected. You know what I'm saying? So and they got their own place. So that cheered me up, because at first I was just like, man, bah humbug. Right. It's just, you know what I mean? Nah. So, but then they came over, you know, we all ate breakfast and we chilled. So that brought the Christmas vibe back. The tree was on, you know, the lights were up, like, you know, the Mariah Carey song. Like, you know, that played for a little bit. But that shit passed. Like, that shit passed quickly, but, you know.
Like you said, it felt good. My mom was here, aunt and uncle was here, so it was cool. It was a cool little vibe, you know what I mean? But like you said, as quick as it came, it went, you know what I mean? And it's just like, okay. Now, you know what it is, too? I think we be so consumed with life, like, right after that, nigga, we thinking about the first. We thinking about paying these bills. We like, all this money we done fucking spent buying all this shit, now we got to get all this shit back. So it's almost like once real life hit you, right after that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's not the first one. It's not the first Christmas. So So going, you know, you looking back at previous times, like for me being, you know, in my younger days, you know, being evicted a lot, you know, losing out, you know, not being controlled with my money. Yeah. Like that's why I feel in a torn position around that, you know, around Christmas time. Like I feel torn. Right. Like, okay, yeah, I could. Like, you think about gambling with your livelihood to please people, to make shit happen. So, you know, I love the family part of it, but the Christmas part of it just had me down for a little bit. You know, but I'm glad that I am, that it was a good time, like you said, you know, family, you know, shit like that. But New Year's is coming.
When he said family, shit like that.
Yeah. Because that's what matters, man. Yep. At the end of the day, man.
That's the name of your joint, family. Shit like that.
Family, shit like that.
2024, family, shit like that. That's where we at, y'all. Like, and like I said before, man, like, just, it's amazing how, you know, Jimmy said it too, like, how fast this fucking year went by, yo. Like, nigga, he was just talking about fucking Happy New Year seemed like 3 weeks ago, you know what I'm saying? And we already hit 2024, so
shit go fast.
It shit go by so fucking fast, man. So, you know, we just gonna run down a couple of the wildest moments that we can remember. You know
2023?
Yeah, 2023, because it was a wild year, from riverboat fighting to fucking chicks claiming they've been kidnapped. All kind of crazy shit going
on. Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Plus, we definitely want to dive into, you know, like resolutions and shit like that.
Yeah, gotta do that.
Some meaningful ones, and like the meaning of resolutions, and you know, this, that, and the third. I think
shit we need to do as a culture, resolution for the culture, like
facts.
What the fuck we need to do to get right.
So I think it's a good time to take a quick commercial break, right?
Yes, sir.
Come back and then we, you know, get doing what we do.
Running it down, so we'll be back in 2 and 2, motherfuckers.
Bing, bing.
Bah.
You fucking porch monkey.
It all started with a vision, a hustle, a grind, discipline, dedication, faith, and loyalty.
sophisticated savage. The brand.
The lifestyle.
It's just different.
You fucking porch monkey.
Yo, we are back.
We are blazed.
Yes.
It's the new episode. And I want to say this. Being able to talk about New Year's, like, I kind of want to get into resolutions first. So we can get the, that shit out the way, and then we can get into the countdown of like all the things that, went down in the year. Because the resolution part is like, every year people do that shit. Like, I've got caught into it too, like, making these resolutions to change yourself for better.
Because it's easy to do because it's a reset of the year. So it's easy to be like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to do blank. You know what I mean? So.
I saw a post you put. I don't know if it was you. It was talking about going to the gym. And what you're going to see when you go to the gym.
Oh, yeah. I'm already seeing it, too.
Because it's the new year. Mm-hmm. A lot of new memberships.
Yep.
People want to start. But by March, May, memberships are canceled.
Hell yeah.
They're not, the same energy.
But I got a 2-year contract. Fuck. Niggas be back. Yeah, don't even realize. Oh, that's how they get you now. You ain't just canceling that shit. A lot of these places lock your ass in.
They do lock your ass in, but it's really just because you say, you know what, this year I'm gonna start working out.
Right.
I'm gonna start doing this. Like, it sounds great. Like, honestly, we've all done it. Somehow, some way, we said that, this year I'm about to. This, that, and the third. Right? So for me this year, I'm like, yo, you know what? When I'm saying this shit, I'm going to follow through on it all the way 100% and stop bullshit.
Yep.
Because really, I feel like, and this is what I've been telling myself last couple of days, because, lately, I don't know if I'm getting old or, like, the certain things now aren't giving me the same effects or hitting the way it used to hit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, maybe it's time to actually change certain things. Yeah. And maybe by doing that, it's going to open up other things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like almost like a block and blessing things, because you're not really doing what's best for yourself. So for me this year, my joint was to do better for Jimmy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So for Jimmy to do better things. And one of them things is, and it sounds weird, and people say it's smoking. Like I smoke a lot of weed, right? And I've been smoking weed for a long time, like 20 plus years, longer, right? If I'm doing the math correctly, at a high rate to where we like match. All right, I'm gonna see you later, yo. Match. Like, now I'm looking back at it. Now where we at going into 2024, not going into 2004, because in 2004, 20 years ago,
which was 20 fucking years ago.
Exactly. Think about your mentality in 2004. Like, when it was coming around, I think I was planning to go party and hang out somewhere and go get, to count down the fucking drop.
Right.
And so now,
nigga ain't even thinking about leaving the house.
Exactly.
You know what's funny? Now it's like, okay, let me make sure I set my alarm so I'm up, so I can be like, oh, Happy New Year to myself, to my lady, and then go right back to sleep.
I love you.
Know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? I love you, boo. Mwah.
Yeah.
Because the importance of all this shit for real is, it is another year. Mm-hmm. That's really what it is. It is another year, and for real, it's another year of suffering, of going through the same thing, saying at the end of the year what you about to do, because they got it set up as a loop, yo.
Yeah. 'Cause nothing changes for us But a lot of these corporations, when they go through their big shifts and whatever they do, when they reset for the fiscal year, it fucks us up. You know, the new laws that come into play, the new legislation that comes into play, the new people that get put in position of power. Like, so nothing necessarily changed for us financially unless you lose your job. But you know what I'm saying? Like you're saying. So that's why it's just, fuck, it's just another year. So we try to make these little adjustments in our life to be better. But really, we adjusting to the bigger scheme of things that's going on around us. Like, you know, and it's always funny how now more and more people are more leery going into the new year. Remember how before, like you said, 20 years ago, oh, let's go hang out, go party. Even the people of that era, not necessarily that are young, but you know, you just looking forward to it. You're making your New Year's resolutions, but now niggas is on some shit. Remember 2022 was COVID. Remember, God bless. Remember such and such. Like Kobe passed away in January. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I don't even want to see what this year about to bring. That wasn't a thing. Niggas ain't used to say that back in the day. I don't want to see what this year about to bring. Niggas used to couldn't wait to get to the new year. So yeah, it's I don't know.
For me, it's and I'm still gonna say this, Z. Pause, man. It's fear. Like the fear now is greater than it ever been.
Yeah, man.
Like things to be afraid of. Right. Like we was talking about MDK grapes and that's just the surface.
Right.
That's just the surface level. Like the food you eat. Like nowadays you get like people getting shot back in the day. I'm not but everybody got a gun now.
Yeah.
Like there was only Papa Doc
right.
who had the gun back in the day. Now everybody got one.
Everybody gonna get you.
2 or 3, and they designed and dressed up to match their J's. So we in a whole nother day, and I'm just saying this is just like for you, whoever, like to our viewers, you know, to me as an individual, to all us as an individual, is, you know, make your resolutions, but they should definitely be working on you. You know what I'm saying? Like right. Making you better. Everything else revolves around you. You know what I'm saying? Whoever you are, like if niggas are down, right? If niggas is down bad, like financial problems, and they're not, but their peers are encouraging. You know what I'm saying? They positive. That rubs off like that, but that rubs off on somebody else. Like if you know you're bettering yourself and somebody watching you, that's also going to better them. So I'm in, you know, for me on the air, I've already cut back my smoke, you know, and I'm not smoking I'm smoking now because I need a slight buzz. Once I get high now, I'm just going to put it out. Right. You know what I'm saying? Compared to just, I need to smoke this whole.
Yeah, just to be smoking.
Just to be smoking, then rolling up another one just to roll it up.
Don't be playing the game back in the day. Be playing Madden or some shit. Nigga smoke 3 blunts before halftime. Like, what the fuck just happened?
Well, why? Yeah. And then really, you could do it again. So really, I'm starting to realize, like, it seems like a trap, because a lot of issues that you might think about, you don't realize, like you said, like everything this year that we've been talking about on the podcast, now that we get to this point where we're going over to the new year in the episode, everything we've been saying and speaking about, saving money, you know, cutting certain habits out,
being better families, you know, building better family structures, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, like, yeah.
All the things that we've talked about. Now it comes to this point where we like, all right, we're going to make this resolution or whatever. Now we're looking at everything that we've said, you know what I'm saying, about help better our people. And for me, it's just going to start from me.
Right.
Like, Info Guy said to me a long time ago, like we was having an argument on the show, which we did a lot, you know, this year. Whatever. That's something that we can start on. Like there was a lot of arguments this year, but one of the arguments he said somebody he was like, so what can you do to make change? He was like, what there's nothing, you know, I was like, I don't know, there's nothing that could be done, vice versa. And I was like, you know, I couldn't really answer that. I told him there's no real way to fix the masses, because this, like, you can't control the masses.
Right.
But you can't control yourself.
Yep.
So my answer to him for that would be, just be a better example. You know what I'm saying? Be a better me.
Pause, man. You got the bottle over.
And that's all I could really go with from there. But
right.
So, you know, resolutions. Do y'all any?
I mean, you know, me personally, like I'll say a couple personal ones, and I'll say a couple ones culturally. I think, and I would hope that we could do. But
yeah,
on some personal ones, like Sugar, man, like you seeing more, and I'm doing it for me and definitely for my kids. Like I'm gonna be hard on them, you know what I mean? No pause necessary, because I'm talking about kids. So
yeah,
thinking that way.
Yeah,
Fuck
that's
talking about kids. But pause man said, yeah, I got to go. I can't say nothing about that. But no, you see all this shit like Frosted Flakes, Doritos, like all these things that's getting banned now. You know, China, I think it was China or Japan, they set it off, and then Cali, you know, joined the bandwagon. But it's shit we already knew was bad for us. Like, we always spoke on it, and shit we knew it's just convenient to give your kids this. It's just convenient for us to eat it. But I said I'm really going to be conscious of that, because I do believe that there are unnecessary cancers that we, as a society, have gotten just because of the shit we've been eating. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that shit is poison, yo. Like, you know, we don't look at the fucking fine print on
anything.
Yeah, man.
Really.
That shit is poison. Like, you'd be surprised. And some of y'all know this, and you know, more power to you. And if you've been living a healthy, you know, lifestyle, good for you. But you know, I look at some of the shit I eat or have eaten in the past and just be like, God damn, my nigga. So imagine eating this shit for 15, 20 years of poison. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. So it got to go, man.
I agree. I agree with that one there. I was going to say something about food, but I knew we was going to get, you know, deeper into it, because for me, then I'm going to let you get back to the food part. I want to go full vegetarian eventually, right? Fruits and vegetables. Like I want to. I'm trying. Like it's talking to me. It's calling me out. I want to. I'm going slow. So I'm not gonna make that resolution yet to where I'm just gonna say, hey, I'm gonna stop eating meat altogether, because I know that's gonna be. It's gonna take some pause. It's gonna take me some time to be able to just, you know, because if I see or hear a steak with the onions and
you gotta,
you know what I mean. So it's like. But I know in time, I'm gonna get to where I'm gonna get. I'm willing to take the small steps. That's one thing about the resolutions. You got to be patient.
Yeah, I don't think you gotta just do it immediately, like you said. If it's something that you know, or if you started, stick to it. But like Jimmy said, somebody to say, okay, I'm gonna start weaning myself off of it. Yeah. Just set a goal. Okay, by October, I'm only eating red meat once a month. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and then once your body get used to it, that should be nasty at a certain point. And they can put a burger in your face, you like, hell no. You know what I mean? So
cigarettes,
word, shit like that. Yeah.
Man. If you gonna do it, you know, you say you're gonna try it. You know,
right?
Don't hurt yourself because you went back on it. You know, and you know you backslid or whatever. It takes time.
Yeah.
It takes time.
Coffee, like all of this stuff that. Just like I said, my main thing was sugar, like, and I just seen, you know, in our community we got that's one of our downfalls. Yeah, that and fucking salt, man, and there's sugar in a lot of shit that we use and eat. So you know, even alcohol, liquor, and you know, it's just a lot of that shit. So I said, yeah, and it's certain like, I guess. Ailments that come with that, like I think like joint pain and shit, like a lot of that shit come with just eating certain shit, so acidic shit, you know what I mean? So I was like, yeah, I really need to get ahead of that shit, because I don't want to be 65 trying to correct it, you know what I'm saying? Having ulcers on your feet and all of that, like because you ate too much barbecue when you was 45 and you really cleanse yourself, right? You know, that's another thing I'm gonna do. I need to get a real good cleansing.
Honestly, let me ask you this honestly: do you like not just because you said barbecue. Like I can't remember what we had barbecue the last time, and I had some, and when I ate it, it was like, it just didn't feel like now that I'm older and I, it's not giving the same, like a lot of things I've done, a lot of it's not even tasting the same. Like, have you seen like Oreos or Chips Ahoy? Like, I don't eat them type shits no more, but the last time we had one, somebody said to me, yo, that shit don't even taste like no fucking Chips Ahoy. What the fuck is this shit?
I think they cutting corners on a lot of shit, man. Like, just shit is expensive all the way around the border. So if they got to pay workers more and this, that, and the third, insurance and all this shit, they got to cut corners somewhere. So imagine if they just, whatever ingredients they're using a lesser variable of that shit, whatever. And I think that's what's going on with a lot of this shit, even with car parts. I even had one of the mechanics that work on our trucks. He said the reason why some of these diesel fuel systems are having issues is because they're using a cheaper plastic for the O-ring in the fuel pump system on the trucks. So if that shit is dissolving a lot faster, in turn fucking up the fuel system, and now all these trucks are fucking up, going to these shops getting these $30,000 fuel system jobs where they just use the thicker O-ring, shit like that would happen. So if they cutting corners there, they're just cutting corners all over the place. So I think that's why, like you said, going back to your main point, why food is nasty now. They doing certain shit to it. Okay, we gotta spread it, so we gotta mass produce this, clone this.
Yo, everything you said, right? When was the last time somebody had some Frosted Flakes?
I'm not gonna lie, I bought my kids something this weekend because they love cereal, and like I said, I felt like an asshole doing it because I know I'm.
Yo, did you eat it though?
Yeah, I ate a bowl.
Yo, bro, I swear to God, Frosted Flakes back in the day, when you put some milk on it, like, bro, I'm telling you, that first bite was hard. Pause. That first bite, that like the sugar, like the frosting on there, yo, that shit was official. These shits nowadays, the new Frosted Flakes taste like cornflakes. Like they flimsy. It ain't got the same sweet effect. You like, yo, like what is this? So I'm noticing the change. Like I'm noticing, bro. Like I can taste difference now. Like in a lot of the foods that we been eating for a while. I even had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich the other day. I eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. See, but I think the problem is I've had 1,000,001 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I think the limit at 1,000,002. I'm like, so now I'm doing different peanut butters. I'm buying different jellies. Like, yo, where? Because it's like a dope fiend, right? Dope fiend, that first high to them, they chasing that. Certain foods for me, like peanut butter and jelly with some cold milk, bro. Like certain, I know that. I know this is not the peanut butter and jelly of old. So
and that's a good meal, y'all. Y'all don't know nothing about a peanut butter jelly with some milk.
I'm telling you,
honey bun and put it between.
Oh man,
you are living.
See, like the body, my body is something is wrong with a lot of the food that we are eating. So what you're talking about.
And I think, was it one of y'all that told me that, or I read it somewhere, wherever the fuck, that they're proposing banning certain meat because they just can't keep up with the mass production of the shit anymore. So as opposed to trying to say, okay, fuck it, y'all, we running out of cows, we just ain't gonna sell red meat altogether. You know what I mean? So wouldn't that be some shit? 5 years from now, they talking about, hey, y'all, ain't no more cows, man. So if we catch y'all selling red meat, you're going to jail for life. If you catch you cooking a burger, your ass going down, Jack.
That's crazy.
Ain't that shit crazy?
Burger bashing.
Yeah. We might be in the time. I say 10 years from now, I might come in time, my nigga, where, hey, we got to let these shit stack back up. So you can't let y'all cook no cows for a while.
I wouldn't even really care, man. I don't know. Like, I'm about to get on this veggie shit eventually. Like, I don't know if, like, seeing the future.
Really a big thing.
Yeah, but pig, pork, a lot of that shit. It's just a willpower. Like y'all do what you want to do. I'm just saying, if you're going to make a fucking resolution, stick to it.
Definitely, that's the. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like all your shit, whether it's a financial decision, I'm gonna put up $5 a week.
Do it.
Whatever the fuck it is, do it.
Do it. Like especially to the ones who want, go to the gym and lose weight or strengthen themselves. Like we definitely with you getting out and getting healthy.
Yeah.
Getting fit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're a little overweight and you say you're gonna go do this, go do it. Stick with it. Like it ain't nothing to it but to do it. Like being fit and in shape for blacks, for anybody in that matter. You definitely, there's nothing wrong with, staying fit and shape,
especially if you
active.
Habits, certain habits. You know what I mean? Whether it's again, going back to coffee, smoking, drinking, whatever it may be. If you doing something that's kind of taken away from. Go ahead and balance that out. You know what I'm saying? By like Jimmy's saying, even if you ain't got to go lift no weights, just go walk on the fucking treadmill. Do something. Go do some jumping.
Whatever. Yeah. Like you're not satisfied with something on your body, then you can go fix it. You can. Don't be ashamed. Like go do it. Like you don't need a surgery. I mean, if you want a surgery, fine. Like if you uncomfortable about something, go do it. Like. Me and I'm gonna give a good example of this. Like, not nothing, negative. Like my wife one time, like back in the day, she would say stuff like, yeah, she would work out for a little bit, start for a little while. Not, not New Year's, but just do it a little bit, here and there and there. Now, it's like a 2-3 times a week, going to the gym, working out. Doing her thing, and results paid off. But this is exactly what I'm saying. It's not I'ma do it. Talk about. Then you talking about cause soon as New Year come, I'm about to. Right. But then a couple of months later, there's no word. Yep. There's nothing about it. So we don't want to hear your resolutions if you ain't really gonna be about it. You know what I'm saying? It's
just do, and then you'll notice whatever it is that you set out to do. Once if you become accustomed to it, you'll be sick if you don't do it. So, again, going back to like Jimmy is saying, exercising more. If you miss a couple days, you're like, your body telling you, hey, nigga, da-da-da-da-da. Or if you're trying to save money, you look at your account and you done missed 2 weeks where you didn't do it, you're like, oh, man, I'm falling the fuck off. So, you'll become accustomed to doing it so much, you'll feel sick if you don't do this shit. And that's when you on the right path. Because you're like, oh, shit, you know what I mean? You tighten yourself up. But them first couple weeks, whatever it is, like Jimmy said, whether it's quitting smoking, drinking, whatever you choose to do, them first couple weeks to a month is always the hardest. Just persevere through that shit, man. Don't fail. Don't give up on yourself. Don't do the, my dog died. Let me go smoke a blunt. Let me go. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, we've all been there. Yeah, we've all been there. I'm going to just hit it this one time and then I'm going to cool out on Monday. I just needed to get this shit off my chest. Like, nah, yo, if you went them 2 weeks without doing this shit, something pop up. Yeah. Whatever you got to do to get your mind off of it, do that. But don't relapse to whatever that habit is that you're trying to kick or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
No excuses.
Word.
No excuses. Like, we're not accepting that. Excuses. And, all right, being that we was talking about that black bank, then we can go on to the other conversation. We was talking about the black bank. So within ourselves, if you can black bank yourself, like, cause I have financial problems. I'm human. We all run into them. Even though, we got. That's because we work. I just want to throw that out there. When you have a job or a reliable source of income that's constant, then it's like it's a bailout, and a lot of us are caught in the check to check mentality. I don't care how much money you say you make or you think you make. You still living in a check to check mentality.
It's just the times we living in right now. It's kind of hard to get ahead because shit is so expensive out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, to save $200-300 a week, shit, that's not even a thing.
But Z, you know what's funny about what you just said? That's how everybody before us has been living as well. Like, our parents and our parents' parents also lived in the same. Like we was talking about this loop to where we're just new characters in the loop.
But you know what though? We say that, but we've also had that conversation. Remember how we used to say like our grandfathers, how they was able to go out there and buy a home? Like I don't know if it's the distractions that's coming with society now, but like for my grandfather to be able to buy a home in Long Island, let me see, he bought my aunt was the first one born in Long Island out of us. Let me see, there had to be. I'm trying to do the math. So that the late 50s, right? Early 60s.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If my math is right. So, and for those who know what Long Island, New York was back then, you know, it was predominantly, it wasn't a lot of us out there back then. So for a black man to be able to move 5 kids already out there to a house, you know, 2-car, you know, garage, all of that, it's like, damn, you was able to do that back then, my nigga, amongst that shit. Why the fuck is it so hard for me to be able to buy a house?
I got the answer.
You know what I'm saying?
I got the answer. Back then, was he in the war?
Yes, he definitely
Okay.
was, yeah.
Back then, they were given land. They were given advances, and for real, like I hate to sound like the bearer of bad news, because my grandfather's the same way. Family, you know, 7 kids, and
Was able to go buy.
yeah, was able to, to build and then build on to it and do that, because back then you got to remember, like, and this was before actually the, that federal, like before, like that shit was the building. There wasn't even mortgages at one point when people were given land before. Like all that shit came to a point where to now, to put us in a position we are right now. To start, we gotta give. In the beginning, we have to give hope,
Right.
an illusion that this is what it's gonna be. Right. And then if we talked about this a long time ago. Like, and for us now, that's our climax. Is to be. That's our roof. That's our ceiling. Yeah. That was my roof on my ceiling, is to be able to buy my family a house and be because that's where they give us our roof as a people, yeah, and as a ceiling. Yeah. That's it. That's so our grandparents, and if they were not slaves or they give us that, see, that's why I'm starting to not want to believe their whole illusion, because it doesn't really make a lot of sense, like how things, but they definitely did have homes. They definitely have supported their family, but they were still in the same position that you or I in, regardless.
Yeah,
of
working hard and all. I guess is it the credit system? You know what I mean? Like when they was
added too.
Yeah, because it's like shit. Like the money that we make now, our grandfathers would have been like, nigga, you make it what? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you know what I could have did with it? Now,
Exactly.
granted, times are different, the money,
Yeah.
Inflation and all of that. But it just still seems like, yeah, by now, most black men in their mid-40s should be buying their first home. And, I'm not ashamed to say that I'm not in that process yet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm working
I
on
haven't
it.
bought my
But the
home yet.
price of a home now, white people can't even buy. See,
Yeah.
The credit thing is where they get us at. Like, you got to create something where you still have to be approved for it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like you could just go in there and say, yeah, they have the right to look at first who you are.
Yep.
Look at all those other things that's up there. No. We had a post about Navy Federal.
Yeah, no,
declining.
Yep.
All the black applicants. So that lets you know right now,
Fucked up.
that credit, that shit is an illusion. Damn. To keep the power and money, because they really don't have the money either. Mm-hmm. They're working off credit. So if they're gonna give them credit and not give us credit, another disadvantage, right?
Exactly.
Your grandfathers did it. And that's all ladies nowadays said it. Man, my granddaddy, he was so this and that. He wasn't living now.
Shit.
First of all, so I don't want to hear that shit. He wasn't living now.
Fucking.
Everybody's living paycheck to fucking paycheck.
tell you, when I seen Taraji get up there and when she started breaking down the numbers, and I was like, damn, shit.
That's crazy.
If you
because
living beyond your means as an actor, you ain't making shit.
I don't think they really are making shit. I think they're just giving credit. Like, okay, purses, I bet we got you. Everything you need to look like the star that you are.
Exactly.
But your actual dollar amount,
Right.
fuck out of here.
Yeah, move, darky.
Fuck out of here.
Word.
So, yeah, be a better you, and then
Yeah.
you know what I mean. You'll feel better.
Hell yeah, be a better you, 2024.
So you want to get into these
Moments, yeah, man, because
incredible
we got a
tweets.
few. We got a few. It was some wild shit, and then y'all put in the comments too, because I know we gonna forget some. So y'all please put in the comments some of the shits that we forgot.
This
But,
is of what we remember though. So
right.
y'all add in the comments, like I
Right.
said.
So let's see. I want to start off with probably our Boston. It should have been our Boston Tea Party.
The Boston Chair Party. The Aquaman.
Yeah. The Aquaman swimming across the fucking river. Like, we all know, man, the
Alabama
Rumble.
Showdown.
Yeah, the
Alabama
Alabama
Shuffle.
Showdown, the Rumble at the river. Like, it was all kind of crazy names, man. But yeah, the Riverboat Riot, y'all, for lack of a better word. Like,
Yeah. To me, that one was our.
Jesus Christ.
I think that was our wake up call that we can really fuck them up in a mass level, and as long and feel confident about it. Like I've never seen a rallying
Of that many
yeah.
of us.
Yeah, like we always talk about on the show how we feel like we don't got each other's back and we don't have unity with each other. That was some Thundercat shit.
Yeah.
That was some Thundercats. Ho! And them niggas flipped in it. Yo, I didn't even know they had an Aquaman, but that nigga came through in the water.
That
People,
nigga swam off the boat. Sploosh. But that's crazy for them to be fighting long enough for this nigga to swim to the
Yeah.
fight. That's how long
Yeah.
he was beating shit out there.
yeah, and the people that got out and did like a super kick, that should have been
Oh,
awesome,
man.
yo.
Yeah, man. So, shout out to them. I think, excuse me. Shit.
Yo, chair sales went up.
Yeah, excuse me. That's how you know.
Chair
nigga
violence
yawning
went up.
and
Chair
shit.
violence went up.
Yeah, well, I think the dude, he got charged with assault. The dude, but they ended up dropping it. The dude that hit one of the ones with the chair. So a couple of them got charged, but I think they ended up beating it or they ended up dropping a lot of that shit. So shout out to them, but I'm sure if they would have got locked up, their books would have been straight.
Oh yeah.
They had all kind of fans sending them money.
I don't know, man, because that's where the unity stops. I think.
Yeah.
Like,
You want my money?
buddy, hold on.
My money?
I'd punch somebody for you and kick you, but nigga, now you want me to put something on your books?
You right, unfortunately, you right.
Yeah, I think that's where the unity stopped. Like,
That
dang,
shit
I don't
right
know
out the
him.
window.
Yeah, but shout out to all y'all with that. Yo, that was hilarious.
Get a bunch of white sympathy dollars.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah.
Your people have. I'm so sorry for my people.
Oh shit! So yeah, that was one. Let's see what we got. The submarine.
Yeah, yo, we talked about that on the show too.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, the fucking.
And okay, well, yeah.
Let's go. The submarine that was going to look at the Titanic, right? It ended up sinking
Yo.
itself. Some wild shit.
I think they were going to do some other shit. Somebody said something to me. I'm going to jump in and jump out about it on the other side of Antarctica.
Ah,
So, I'm going to leave it there.
okay.
They
I
were
can
trying
see
to-
that.
Yeah. But,
And they hurried up and got them the fuck out of there and was like, yo, no, you'll never try to see what's over here.
boo!
Right.
Yeah.
Crazy. You ain't allowed
Boo!
over here.
Like, certain shit is not permitted.
Vanished.
Yes. And vanished them.
Yes. Yeah, that's one. Yeah, but I feel so. I mean, that's one of the ways I don't want to go is in the water.
Nah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
some scary shit. Like that's
Yeah.
like I had this dream. Like it's probably one of the scariest dreams I ever had in my life. And I was in the middle of the ocean, with whales swimming around me, but I was in the water. Like I wasn't up, I was in the water. So, but it was so vivid because I was able to see in the water. So I'm just looking and it's nothing but miles and miles of just water with big ass whales and shit swimming around me. My nigga, it was one of the scariest fucking dreams I ever had in my life, yo. Because I was like, like you said, it's water and whatever the fuck is out there, just water and whatever's out there in you. So I'm scared to death of the ocean.
I am. I don't know why.
I'm swimming right at the little shoreline. That's about it.
Would you rather go in the ocean, like die in the ocean, or die out of space?
I think space, because that'd be more
Interesting.
instantaneous. Like, I'm out of here. So,
you're losing air, like in both places. But I think in space you could lose air happy, like you could float. Like, what the fuck is that?
You mean? But I mean, what if like somebody took your helmet off while you was wouldn't your shit just blow up immediately?
Just say the ship opens up, boom, and you just fall out. Oh shit! Just like you on a ship.
Or you'll freeze to death, right? Because it's so
freeze
cold.
immediately,
You'll freeze
but,
to death,
But you know what I'm saying? You don't die right away.
All right, so let's say this: you have on your suit,
right?
And it's just running out of oxygen.
Yeah. See, that's scary. Now,
you know what I'm saying? But that's no different from falling off the ship, boom, and you underwater.
Ocean.
So I'd rather be in space, like I said, losing air.
It's a lot more peaceful, like you said. At least you could be like, you can come to a
stars
in that water. You panicking. It's a shark that's on its way.
But there's some hectic aliens, because like, what if it's like,
you know what the sad part about space is?
You don't know.
The sad part about space is you could luck up, somehow survive, get back into the Earth's atmosphere, and fall in the water.
Yeah. I don't trust the water, man. Like me
still end up being fucked up regardless.
Yo, I don't fuck with the water.
Talk about double nightmare.
Yo, you was talking about being in the ocean or something, being in the water. I'm scared of being in the pool. And that's just over like 8 feet. Like anything more than that, like I don't even want to fuck. Like I'll be honest, bro. I'm scared.
I could do a pool.
Yeah, but it's 7, 8 feet, bro. Like that's the limit for me. I'm 6 something. So if I can't.
Oh yeah, trust me, I'm treading, but in it, and then I'm holding on to the side after a while. But yeah, I don't know. Space.
We ain't get there yet.
Sheesh.
But
right, so what if you had a week's worth of oxygen in space, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or a week's worth of food in the middle of the ocean, and your shit got clipped, and you just was floating in space, but you had a week's worth of oxygen in your shit, but you just floating.
Yeah, I'm gonna take space because with space and a week's worth of oxygen, I can try to figure something out. At least I could try.
No, you ain't in no ship. You just in your astronaut.
I know you're astronaut, so you're floating around and shit. You know what I'm saying? But at this point, you know what I'm saying, you have a week to be like, all right, let me catch this. You know what I'm saying? Land on this meteor real quick.
All right, but here's the thing, though.
You know what I'm saying?
I think we see the movie aspect of it.
Right.
How dark is that
it's
shit?
Dark
up there?
as a
After
bitch
you get away from the ship and you really ain't
but
no
the
lights
moon
and
is
shit.
up there. And the sun?
I mean, there's still this.
See again, I think we thinking from the movie side of it.
There's still like lighting in space, but it's darker than what you think. Especially in the deep aspects where there are no stars.
Right, and nigga, that's a different type of black up there. That's like, sheesh.
Yeah, that's just seeing nothing.
Yeah,
You know
literally nothing. Yeah, nothing.
But at the same time,
you
I'd rather do that than be underwater trying to get.
not underwater. Like in this scenario, you just on a boat with a week's worth of food.
I'm still not fucking with the water.
In the middle of nowhere, ain't nobody gonna say
nah, fuck that. Cause them
so it's either a
what
week's worth of oxygen floating in space,
how
or a week's worth of food. A boat big enough to where
I'm gonna try my chances
can't
on.
no sharks eat you.
I mean, in that
So
situation,
in that
situation, I'm gonna try my chances on Earth, like, because at the end of the day, if you trapped up in space, your main goal is to try to get back to Earth.
Yeah, because already ain't no oxygen.
So,
I guess I didn't. Yeah, I guess I didn't weigh that out right.
See, I'm gonna
Can't
choose
nobody
Earth.
rescue you on this boat. You're gonna go out. You're out of here regardless. So ain't nobody rescuing you.
Somebody can rescue me in space.
No.
See, that's why I take space, because who knows what's gonna happen in space.
Yeah, because I was trying to keep it the same scenario to where.
Bro, I'm going with space because I feel like I'm closer to God somehow, and when it say, "Oh, you got to get out of here," smelling like that, bro. Yes, he did. He just came, sat right here next to me, like that. We not gonna bathroom. But either way, space, the possibility for the impossible.
I think, yeah, you know why? Because I guess at a certain moment,
But
when you come to peace with that shit,
what is your goal in space, though? As far as survival, what is your goal?
To infinity.
yeah,
And beyond.
I'm gonna try to get in contact with
For real.
alien, the creator, like
Yeah.
after.
Who the hell?
So you're not gonna try to make your way back to Earth?
I mean, what you gonna do? Paddle? I don't. You an
I
astronaut?
mean-
I'm trying to find Martar.
I mean, you're gonna find more than that.
You heard what I said.
I'm gonna find. Yeah, I'm.
You're gonna find more than that, nigga. I'm just saying,
Oh.
man, in space,
You talk about grabbing an asteroid, nigga. That shit is moving 100,000
what I'm saying.
miles.
That's what I'm saying. You
That
done.
shit gonna blow your.
Does. You gonna see that shit coming. I don't care how dark it is. That shit on the way.
I just thought about that
Yo.
shit, nigga. That shit gonna kill you. Yeah,
I
it's
just
over
want
with.
to say this though. Drugs.
Are powerful.
Yes. Because we are actually in Jupiter right now,
Yeah.
talking about touching
Bro,
an
I am
asteroid.
stoned, yo. I am stoned.
And going-
I was over here dozed off for like a month.
I know.
Goddamn.
I
I
saw.
said you was over there taking the power nap. Hell yeah.
Ow.
But now you
But
back.
yeah, to get back on track,
Thank you.
we was talking about resolutions and shit.
Nah, I think
No,
you
we was
got
talking
it.
about moments.
Ah.
Number 3.
Talking about moments.
What's number 3?
All right, I got one. The strike, man. The
That
writer's
was
strike.
big.
I think it was big because the change in movies, like stuff like that, like characters, like stuff like that, because it's important how people are portrayed, like things of that nature. I think we need another one to say we need, like, commence to what Dave Chappelle did almost years ago with just falling back and not doing no more Dave Chappelle's. Like all that money he left on the table. Because he, you know, like to me, the writers control a lot when it comes to who we are as a people. Because everybody watch it and then they already, you know, they look at it and they see a nigga, not saying you for nothing, but they see a nigga with dreads and a hoodie on. They already painted a certain picture of him, and he's, you know what I'm saying, and they regular. But anyway, writers are important.
I'm a hoodlum.
Yeah. Was it not? Because our kids see that culture, and then we have like Trayvon Martin, for instance.
Yeah.
Situations like that, where your children, because your children look just like their favorite rappers, and they not gangsters, they not. So, well, I don't even know how I got there, but
From the writer's strike.
writer's strike, because the writers are important.
Yeah, and from the money side of it, like I get that part of the business. Like when I read it, you know what I'm saying, from what little bit I could understand and how they explain. Okay, yeah, we wrote this, but now we got a writing room, so it's like 10 of us in here. You sell this shit to Netflix in a one series, 10 episode series. Netflix gives you $2 million for this shit. We bust this shit down amongst 10 writers. That's it. The series run. They get like there's no residuals. There's no people keep watching it. I keep getting money off of it. It's like okay, we get this one lump sum. Nigga, I put my blood, sweat, and tears into it. And I might have been one of the 7th writers that was put on the board. Nigga, we put a year and a half into this shit. Boom, I got my little check for whatever, a couple $100,000. And
But this shit go like y'all watching these shits.
Yeah,
they're playing constantly and constantly over and over
years
again.
after. Just imagine how much shit you go back and watch now. That you be like, oh shit, this is one of my favorite joints, and you'll just go watch 2 or 3 episodes real quick. That writer didn't get a fucking dime of that shit, my nigga. Those actors ain't get a dime of that shit. Whatever streaming service is, they got it. And I don't even know how they got the money because all they doing is getting your little $19.99 a month. So
See, but that little $19.99 a month
From everybody.
from 5 million people.
see now, and this is where I've had this conversation, and I think this is one of the debates me and Info Guy got into it. Because I get it, right? And I get those numbers, but then when you get astute Netflix, right? And shit, all these apps now, that they have their own studios to where they're producing film, $100 million
films.
How in the fuck are they able to afford that?
Because of
It don't seem like the subscribers is matching
Right.
the
Well,
output
but
of
you gotta-
movies they putting out.
But you got to remember the money that they're making off of
Advertising.
the money they're making off of their other Netflix originals. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then on top of that, you got Netflix, who sometimes they don't even do shit. They'll buy your movie, throw the words Netflix original on at the beginning of that motherfucker, and let it run like that. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
I guess what I'm asking is, after we pay our little $19.99 that month, right?
Yeah,
I can watch that shit 100 million times.
That little $19.99 is bothering me. I don't know why you keep saying little.
Because compared to the money that they're paying, because they still got to pay the actors, right?
Right.
So I'm saying, let's say Netflix spends $50 million on a movie. If you only got 11 million subscribers, $19.99 a month, $350 million movie. You see what I'm saying? Like, it just ain't.
I don't
it
know.
ain't
I
adding
don't
up
know
to me.
because we was talking about $10 a month with a certain amount of black people. How much billions and billions of dollars it make? They paying these actors chump change.
depending on the joint. You know what I'm saying? But just
Like that Rebel Moon shit they just put out, they spit some cake on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's shit like that. I'm like, how the fuck they can afford to make this shit? Because I'm only thinking, like I said, I know how you saying it. It's little. I'm guessing it's little when I see shit like Rebel Moon. Like, nigga, I paid $19.99. How the fuck you can afford to make this shit and 5 more of these this year? You know what I'm saying? Like,
because when they make because you got to remember all the merchandising that comes with they shit too, like they can show you Stranger Things, but do you know how much Stranger Things merchandise these niggas have made money off of?
they get that money.
Yeah,
Yeah, Netflix own it.
Netflix owns it.
Netflix
Yeah.
shit.
You can't.
Whenever a
yeah.
motherfucker decide to goddamn it go do an interview with Millie Bobby Brown about Stranger Things,
Right.
Netflix get paid.
See, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I forgot
fucked
about.
up.
See, yeah, then
it's so much that goes
the
along with that shit,
memorabilia.
even with the promoting of it and all that. Like it's almost genius because, you know what I'm saying? They pretty much just get the movies and start everything with your bread.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They started with your bread. Then, you know what I'm saying, they get enough bread to where they can make their own movie. But guess what? That movie now has gotten so much critical acclaim all around the world.
Yeah.
There's bread coming in from this shit. It's not just the people who's watching it on Netflix. It's the merchandise that comes with it and everything. Guess what? Now we got money to make other movies. You know what I'm saying? And now,
Because they get some
and
big
now
time
to make it even
dudes,
bigger,
man.
we
Like,
can
they
go
get
ahead and
Dave
afford
Chappelle
the
for 5,
I was
6
just about to
series.
say.
They get a Kevin Hart.
See, but
So
just about
that's
to
why
say
I'm
that.
like, how can they afford
I was
these?
just about to
Easily.
say that. I was just about to say that. Now to make sure that we merchandise and get more viewers in on this one, we can go ahead and pay a big name like
Right.
boom. That's gonna bring in boom, 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 boom.
More viewers
Now
and-
this season of such and such is gonna bring in how much? Because boom, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Let me.
All right, but now, I think though with this writer's strike, remember how they were saying it's going to expose everything because now they got to show the real numbers of the real subscribers and the real views, and it actually was going to come down to where now you do see, like, I don't know if y'all noticed, these bundles are getting a little cheaper. Like the Disney Hulu bundle got like $3 cheaper because they need the subscribers to come back to some of these platforms.
it's almost like the music game, bro. Especially when it comes to record sales now. Like the sales ain't what it really is.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
streams is kind of
Yeah.
whatever everything is, but at the same time it's everything around it that you can sell about it. You know what I'm saying? And if Netflix is the owner of that thing that you're pitching out and everything, when the talk of the town is whatever the latest Netflix shit is, and that shit is trending, and everybody's Googling it, and you know what I'm saying? People want to cop the hats, all the shit that's related to it. Netflix eat.
Yeah. Now you see what HBO Max did? They still let Netflix start streaming Issa Rae joint. Because they noticed that they wasn't getting the subscribers HBO Max thought it was going to get, so they was like, "Shit, we got to start."
HBO Max is HBO Max has a HBO.
That's HBO's.
I'm gonna tell you what HBO
shit.
Max issue is. HBO Max only be having one super thing popping at a time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if Game of Thrones ain't on, niggas ain't trying to use that shit.
Yeah.
If motherfucking
I cancel mine.
Mortal Kombat, I'm telling you, until it
I
comes
cancel
back.
mine till it come back.
Until it come back. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So, if this was 97, it would have been the same way. If The Sopranos ain't on,
Oz,
niggas
The
won't
Wire.
like if The Wire was on HBO.
Yeah.
I thought The Wire came on.
No, it's started on HBO, bro.
I know that.
Yeah.
But
That's why I had it. That was the only reason.
yeah, I remember The Corner was on Showtime.
Yeah. Yeah, but The Wire was definitely
Yeah.
HBO.
But I'm just saying, like, they always have one thing popping at a time, though. Like, that was major. You know what I'm saying? Other than that,
Will
what you gonna do?
Saxon.
Hop on HBO Max and look at classic episodes of Tales of the Crypt?
That's
Yeah.
another one now that you and I think I don't know. See, now I'm thinking about numbers. We just pay for cable.
Yeah. But now we're paying for streaming services. Yo, but
No, I'm saying,
Netflix,
how
How
did
do you use the
HBO get all that money to do what they did, but we just paid for
because
cable?
they make movies too. That
I'm about to
HBO
say.
was home box. That's
I'm about to say,
it's a subsidiary of I think like one of the major MGM or one of them. It's one of them.
they started with money,
Yeah.
but then they made money too because, again, merchandise and the viewership. Tales from the Crypt came out, you was able to sell everything about Tales from the
Yeah.
Crypt.
It's
You know what I'm saying?
exclusive.
If you know what I'm saying, like,
But they were one of the first paid because like even when you had cable, HBO was
had
one of
to
the
pay
first
the premium price,
the
yeah.
premium channels.
yeah, you didn't automatically get it unless it
Showtime
was
was
with a package.
also, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Pause. But
So I guess wherever you was at, you know what I'm saying, you paid that particular cable company to get HBO, and then HBO got their little piece out of
yeah,
it.
they were already a streaming service.
Yeah.
Ain't that shit crazy? Because I was thinking back then, like, damn, because when you said Game of Thrones, it made me think of the production or some shit like that. Nigga,
Yeah.
that shit was a big
Yeah.
budget joint.
Hell
And
yeah.
I'm
Yo,
like,
but
how
the-
the fuck?
they
But
got big money.
also, you got to remember, you got to look at by season how much bigger the goddamn show got because they made more money every
Oh,
season.
yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The budget got bigger because they were bringing in a lot more. Like, people, that kind
And
of
I
stuff.
guess that goes back to the conversation we've had a few times that how did they make money off of us the longer we on these apps somehow. That's you know what I'm saying? Like whether they selling our information, whatever the
I
fuck.
read this.
but-
I read this post the other day that said Beyonce just sold y'all some high ass tickets
Yeah.
so that y'all could go to her concert, so get filmed, so that y'all can pay to go watch her high ass movie and see yourselves in the
Watching
movie that
her.
y'all paid for them high ass tickets
Yeah.
and watching her.
People
Some
gonna
shit like
go.
that.
People gonna pay though.
That shit's wild.
But going back to Netflix real quick though, when they first hit the scene, right? Like it was awkward. Like everybody jumped on it, right?
Well, they were paid joints. They were sending you DVDs and
Right.
mail and shit like
Right.
that.
But so they kind of cornered the market. Like, but the streaming joint was actually that's when it like I remember it was like $4.99. Like the first one, I think. Like it was
the
a
first couple joints they let you stream,
yeah. Like when it
Niggas
started
was like, "What's this?"
streaming, because I think I was in a hot block. Cause I was getting videos like 2 at a time, bro. I remember because I was watching shits like
I remember when the streaming shit.
yeah, and then once then it started to
It was weird to stream.
yeah, it was like yo, I was like yo, where the fuck's the
Like, how did I do this? I
Yeah,
just push
like-
play and it plays like.
then I gotta have this device to
Yeah.
how do I so and then now look at it to where we at now and where they are right now. They still got the game locked because
And I forgot about that. They did have a head start, so all those millions and billions they
Have
made.
y'all been on Netflix recently? They got video games.
man,
Yeah,
I'm
that
on
shit
them.
crazy.
I mean, that's the only one I make sure I don't miss because that and Stars because you know we talk about this
You know, if you got
power all year.
Prime, you get Stars free.
I got Prime.
Then you should probably get rid of it. If you're paying for Stars separate, you probably should you should be able to get rid of it because
I watch everything.
You sure?
I'm probably
Or is it like a $4 upgrade or something? Because I picked it one time and I got that. I got Paramount like through my prime. I got a couple of joints.
Yeah. But double check to make sure if you got stars through stars,
I watch everything.
and then you never went, and then you went and got Prime.
Yeah.
You still gonna be getting, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would double check.
I've always had
Because
prime.
I was paying for Peacock, not even realizing that I got it through Xfinity for free. But they were still charging me the shit through the same fucking account because I was logged in through it. So I was like, why the fuck you ain't just cancel my shit, seeing I already had the free subscription through Xfinity? So I was like, that's
goddamn
some
well
bullshit.
Bel Air went off.
Xfinity, yo,
Yeah. I was like, that's some bullshit.
So you know Bel Air went off.
Yeah.
Cancel my shit.
I haven't watched that shit since the first. Like, I grew out that shit fast.
Good.
The Will Smith shit.
Yeah. But they got a couple other joints on there.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be like, for me, I'm them old school movie type nigga, man. Like, you know, that's what really interests me. Like, I tried Tubi. I just
Tubi's.
Tubi's just racist. Like, you just tell us for niggas.
Yeah, that you talking about some of the most blaxploitation movies. That shit is so fucking hilarious. I love Tubi.
Yo, they redoing the loop, bro. Like, this shit ain't nothing but
Cold Black.
Yo,
Cold Black Entertainment.
nah, it's worse than that now.
It's
Nah,
way
I'm
worse than
saying Cold Black. Even Cold Black was a repeat of who you talk about, Jack? So like the old school black pimp, bitch. You know, like them type movies back in the day. Who you talking about? Jive Turkey.
Mm-hmm.
Those movies kept us. You know what I'm saying? Those.
Foxy Brown joints.
Them Foxy Browns. Them what's the nigga? The old football
Jim
player.
Brown.
Yeah,
About
Jim
Dolomite.
Brown and the Dolomite. Yeah. Get you, sucker. But yeah.
Shit,
what
we
other?
keep getting thrown off. We supposed to be talking about
Yeah,
events.
another event. Yes, I mean, it's New Year.
that was part of the writer strike.
Yo, that was right.
Yeah,
thank you, pause, man.
Pause, man. Yeah.
So, what was another one though?
Oh shit. God damn it! I just had it too.
Me too, man. Oh, yo, was it the Will Smith slap during this year? Or was that last year?
That was
I
last
believe
year.
that was last year.
Time flying.
DeMar Hamlin,
Oh,
shout
yeah,
out to
injury.
him. That was early in January, so
What the fuck these are?
bouncing back. Yeah, it was on
Yeah.
the 2023 list.
You
Yeah.
want these niggas?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
So shout out to him.
Just snap it.
If you don't know who that is, he played cornerback for the Buffalo Bills. He had cardiac arrest on the field. Literally died on the field. The staff acted quick, brought him back to life. You know what I'm saying? And was able to save him. So
That was this year?
That's what I'm
but
saying.
it was in January. See, a lot of
That's
this
the
shit.
same
yeah.
time as the slap then.
Yep. A
Yeah,
lot of
didn't
shit
this year
that
start with Gangsta Boo dying?
Gangsta Boo passed, rest in peace to her.
First day of this year?
Tina
else?
Turner passed.
Tina
rest in
Turner,
peace
rest in
to
peace,
her.
Tina Turner.
Shit. A couple people just passed recently. Fuck. Somebody big just passed. Major just passed recently.
I can't remember. I hate when I get put in a spot and I got to think about somebody like that. But
That's when I'm fried.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. Rest in peace to
with
everybody.
no flour and
lost.
just grease. But
Yeah,
this nigga just
big.
move, man. But yeah, it was
Jerry Springer. That was
Jerry
one.
Springer.
Jerry
He passed
Springer.
away,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I think we talk about that too. And then he left his kids some. Yo, we talk about that in the show too. He left his black kids because he had black children on the other side, on the black hand side.
Secret black kids.
And he left their money, and his real kids were mad, and so was his wife. But
Shout out to you, Jerry.
Yeah,
Springer.
'cause-
keep it his soul.
see, this is why, ladies, you get you a white baby daddy. Because he's gonna make sure when he passes away, he's gonna leave his kids a portion of the Jerry Springer show. Rest in peace, Jerry Springer. Because we have memories with him growing up.
Yeah, man. He
Like-
was definitely an icon.
Yeah, in the black community.
Right.
Yeah,
Very much so.
yeah. Shout out Jerry Springer.
What?
Go. But anything,
Oh, damn.
any other ones, man?
Nah, it was a few good ones. Let me see before
Okay.
we get
Yeah,
out of
before
here.
we get out of here, because I know it was something tantalizing and
I do
really-
want to bring up this story I read that me and Jimmy look like, what the fuck? Why I ain't talking about this more? So
yeah.
there was these 4 kids and their
Yeah.
mother on the plane crashed in Colombia. The kids are 13, 11, 9, and no, 13, 9, 4, and 1, excuse me.
survived in the jungle for 40 days. The mother passed away before the Colombians found her. And you motherfuckers.
Yo, we talking
here.
about some foolish shit. Like, we talking about some dumbass shit. We got people in the Sahara
Some bullshit.
desert, children.
Right. For 40 days and nights, they survived in the jungle in Colombia.
Why wouldn't that be top? Like, yo, that's the top news of the year.
Right.
Come on, man. Yo, we gotta do better. News, like the media.
Right.
Come on, man. The media is part of the matrix.
Yeah, I ain't talking about Israel or nothing.
Yeah, we talk about that enough. I mean, for real. All right, I'm gonna jump in because I don't want to sound like I'm a hater. So
There's shit going on here.
that, right? It's more important shit. You
You know what
know
happened this year too?
what?
Fucking Virginia, the 6-year-old that Virginia that shot the teacher.
Yeah, with the gun.
Damn, that shit happened.
Yo,
This
I
year?
think we talk about that in the show too.
Yeah, a lot of this shit we did talk about. Yeah,
I'm telling you, a
man,
lot
was
of
right.
shit.
January 2nd, Gangsta Boo died. Pause, man. He was right. Rest in peace to her.
And Will Smith got slapped 2 years ago. I mean, he slapped. Damn, yo, time is moving. Oh, there was a post that I think we close out on too, until we, while we waiting on. I ain't gonna bring it up until the right time. But we posted on the page. It was like, y'all worry about this, that, and the third. Is nobody noticing how fast time is moving?
Oh yeah, that was yeah.
So after we'll dive into that before we.
Nah, we can get into that now. I mean, we pretty much, y'all know what the fuck happened this year, man. Like, it was fucked up. Some shit was good, like because we try to stay away from the real serious shit, like the Hamas and all of that stuff going on, like the Ghazi and all of that. Like we try to stay away from that. So we were just trying to keep it more of a a fun and upbeat type of, because we can get on the sad shit all day long. We ain't want to speak on that. Like,
I don't.
yeah.
I mean, but that's a spiritual war. That's a holy war, a spiritual war that's been,
the Russia-Ukraine shit popped off. Like,
yeah.
We ain't really,
Yeah, because I don't want to be judged on, and it's crazy. Our people end up judging us too off what they, off shit that ain't even got nothing to do with us. Our people, like,
okay. I do got one question for y'all. Do y'all believe TD Jakes was involved in the freak offs?
Yo, look at him though. Yep. Look at him though. He definitely.
He does look like a freak off kind of guy.
Bro, you know how I feel about pastors and shit anyway. Like, them niggas, man. First of all, why you chilling with Diddy, man?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
You had a Diddy party.
Huh?
If you had a Diddy party.
If you at a Diddy
You're
party.
at a Diddy party.
You're at a Diddy
At
party.
a Diddy party.
Yo. Yeah. So, yeah, man.
Something ain't right.
Yo.
Where there's smoke, we say.
Yo, there's a lot of fire, and I'm not going
a lot
to.
of flame in him.
Yeah, but there's a lot of accusations jumping out now. Yo, that whole Diddy situation, though, that's something that happened this year, too.
Yeah, Diddy is cooked. You know what I'm saying? Like,
20%.
Okay.
he pissed off the wrong group of billionaires that aired all this dirty laundry and pushed this girl to, push the button. And they saying this girl got a nuclear bomb because she got,
Inside, she's closest.
Yeah, she got Kim's burner phone with certain information on it. So, yeah, they saying shit really about to get ugly.
Yeah,
so.
man, you better put his hitman to the
Right.
to the T, man. That nigga better
Yeah.
get active.
I mean, one of his hitmen just,
Snitched on him.
yeah. So,
Can't be inviting your hitman to the goddamn
To the freak off.
to the freak off. Man.
yeah, yo, there was one particular joint where he had the look on Fabulous face, man. Like, it's just, I can't, like, this is, like, for fame, like, you want to be famous, you got to go see Diddy. I don't think that's a good meeting, man.
And isn't that fucked up? Like, if he was a gatekeeper grooming these dudes, and I'm not saying...
Nothing bad happened.
Yeah.
We're just saying, if...
Right. If he was the new Quincy Jones...
Somebody should have been moked his ass. Then.
Yeah. And you heard him story when Quincy got older, when he went on that rant.
Quincy
And
got
what
that
he
one.
said, Quincy fucked all them niggas.
Quincy ain't give a fuck.
So,
Quincy ain't give a fuck.
yeah. So,
Pac said Quincy tried to fuck me.
yeah.
So
Word?
Diddy is the
Yeah,
new
that's-
Quincy
damn.
Jones. You know what I'm saying?
And he was engaged to his daughter.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean,
Wow. He tried to fuck me.
right.
Look,
Hey, Quincy wasn't playing.
yo, don't wish to be famous. Is what I'm gonna say for 2024 to people, because you're gonna get what you asked for, and you're gonna get invited to a party.
You need more than what you had.
Exactly. Take that.
Stay
So-
away from those parties in LA.
So
Here, take a sip of this. No.
Right.
don't drink nothing. Don't touch nothing. Don't do nothing.
Yeah, you're gonna be looking like a little baby in that fucking picture.
Yo, what is going on, man?
All right, I do got this question right, and I think we spoke about this before. Why do these niggas get weird when they start getting this money like this? Like,
Because in order to be in the room with all the money, you got to be amongst the weirdos, and the weirdos got the money. That's why they can afford to be weird.
yeah,
I agree.
be your true self.
But I think that we are just the entertainment,
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
but to the point of
Something you brag to the
when
kids
you
about.
when you're inferior,
right.
when you're inferior to something, really, your job is to make them feel that, and the only way to show you that
Is that
is
like you
I'm
play
gonna-
ball.
yo, you're gonna have to put this dress on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, the man had the man hugged from the front and the back.
Yeah, I saw that shit, man. That shit was.
Come on.
It looked like the Titanic.
yeah, like, come on, yo.
Like,
That shit was so compromising, like, and then with the smile on baby's face,
yeah,
it
it's
was
like,
just, right. It was just
Like,
like
good times.
Golly, man.
like, man, I know, man. It's
I mean, look. There's a lot of research I don't even want to talk about. I'd probably be assassinated. But it's a lot of shit that it's shocking. Like, even when we were doing music, bro. You know what I'm saying? And somebody would put something in my ear about, man, somebody come around and ask you about this, that, and the third. You better not. You know? And,
wait, what?
like, I got, like, older, like, OGs, right? Like, when I take them out, took them out product and shit in New York or whatever. And I'm like, yo, this game that you know what I'm saying, trying to get into come with a lot of, it come with a lot of shit. And I've always been kind of, for real, nervous about stepping into, you know what I'm saying, the next, like, fame, for real.
It's definitely something you should tell your rap partner, but yeah.
Nah, I mean, not. I wouldn't say but I never stopped. I never, yeah, it never stopped my, like, nobody could fuck with us, you know what I'm saying, on what we was doing, but it did, because he gave me stories of what he's seen for himself, you know what I'm saying, type shit, and what niggas had to do, and if they wasn't, well then, that was your opportunity. And a lot of niggas know that, and that's why a lot of niggas, if you look at their face and now they're coming out of closet, yo, I bet you 10 more rappers gonna come out of closet. Like how the movie business was, they was like, yeah, he did to me too.
Right.
Like, it's gonna come out, like, out of the closet eventually, like, well, all right.
Y'all niggas was gay for money. Let's just say it real. Y'all niggas was gay for money.
Exactly.
But bro, money, people do more than that for money. But that's probably the worst thing. We talk about that at the beginning of the show. That's a form of grapes. It's a form of grapes.
I'm good on. Look, man.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you right now. There's a lot of fucked up shit. Yes, I will do for money, but gay shit is not one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, definitely. But that's my point. I mean, but there is,
Baggedy shit.
So yeah.
Not one.
There's
of them.
always, but there's always something or some way for somebody to sell their soul.
Yeah, I know, but what kind of nigga are you to just be okay with that shit?
I don't see, but that's the problem. They're not okay with it.
Some of them are. Because, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying right now.
I don't know how no man.
When I say at some extent they are, because they still do it. There's a level to where they are okay with it because they still do this shit.
I don't even want to imagine. But
it's unfortunate, but it is. Like, I'm going to tell you right now. I understand the art of acting. I understand all that shit, but when the script tells you, hey, man, you need to tongue this nigga down right here, You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. You have the option of being that's not a role for me. Right. And guess what? Niggas still want that role. So at some point, they are a little bit okay with it.
Yo, you know what's crazy though? But they got us
to this is an Academy of Winning War.
They got us to a point where there's a price. What is your price? What is your price? Now, I'm not talking about still the sex thing. I'm just saying, period. I mean, in general, there for some people, they will have someone. You know, they could kill someone. Have
sacrifices and everything. Yeah.
So
where's your moral compass?
Thank you.
Yeah, like if you willing to,
but there isn't one.
Right. And because you're right, there isn't, because I remember going back to the dude Harvey Weinstein, and the year before, literally the year before, the charges, they were showing people thanking him, all these people that knew he was doing this shit to this girl, but then they fast forwarded to the next year, and then these people was coming out tweeting, "Oh, you monster, you this, you that." I'm gonna say her name, fuck it. Gwyneth Paltrow literally was up there thanking this man the year before. If it wasn't for you, my career wouldn't be where it was. Da 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 da. This nigga was sitting back in the chair looking sick, in the front row of the Oscars. Everybody celebrating this man. So, like you said, they know what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? And then when it blows up, it's like, oh, okay, well, no, we not with that shit. But
motherfuckers, phony as hell.
Sick individuals.
Yeah. So.
So moral of the story: stay away from the Diddy parties.
Yeah, that's what I was really
Come
gonna
back
say,
full
man.
Circle.
And shame on y'all out there carrying on for a couple dollars.
Nigga said, "Yo."
Yeah. For a couple dollars.
When a nigga walk up to you and when a nigga named Diddy, Puff Daddy, whatever, if a nigga walk up to you and say, "Hey, Daddy, why we ain't never partied together?"
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
What the fuck, man?
That shit sounds crazy.
What did you just call me, nigga?
That sounds crazy.
Don't call me Daddy ever.
Yeah, ever again, first of all.
Why we don't?
Why we don't never party?
Yo, he was like, "Yo, I did party with you, man." Like that's how he kind of answered.
We ain't ever party.
He's like, "No, we ain't never party. Like, what the fuck is that?"
Right. It's only two things you can mean by that, and one of them I take is very disrespectful. The other one we about to laugh at. So either you want to do some cocaine, which I'm not into, or like you said, you taking it somewhere else, and now like, what the fuck are you talking about?
But he did it as the aggressor. You know what I'm saying?
So,
like how he was talking.
He was like, do you want another single? You want another hit?
Exactly.
You want another hit or not?
Right.
When we gonna party?
Your last album, that thing with you, I put that together.
You been quiet since Breathe.
Soul tapes.
See, you been quiet since Breathe.
Yeah. You want to do it?
When we gonna party?
Yo, that's yo. I feel, man. Anyway,
Jimmy, I see what you said though. He was like, Fab said, "Man, we already partied."
We already partied.
Like, dude, stop harassing
me already. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like another. Yo, then he even sent Ray J at him, bro. Ray J?
Ain't that shit crazy?
Cause anyway, I don't even want to get into that type shit, but because we don't believe in that shit over here, man.
I see that too. What you talking about? I was like, oh shit, is that true?
There was beefing though.
Right.
A couple years ago.
About Fab and Ray J?
Yeah, back.
I remember.
Yeah. I ain't know.
And he was like, I slapped the shit out of Fabulous.
Yeah.
That's what he said. He was like, I walked up on us.
Yeah, that nigga said, what the nigga Ray J say? He was like, this green team. Yeah. He said, this is the money team.
He's like, me and Floyd was up there.
He said, I'm gonna tell you, right, we pulled up in 8 Rolls Royces. You know what I'm saying? And
yo, I got the clip.
He said, Fab better watch yourself. He said, before I get my nigga who like niggas.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm like, whoa, what?
Yeah.
You know that interview made the Breakfast Club?
It was all because that nigga Fab said he looked like a fag. Because he was in Floyd Mayweather living room singing One Wish to him on the piano and shit.
Yeah. Fab clown.
Fab was like,
he's like, don't have you like looking like Ray J and Floyd living room or some shit.
I mean, that's comedy, bro. Like Asbeth, it do look funny. So right. I can understand.
Ray J ain't like that.
Yeah, but you don't never tell another man, I'm gonna send another man to come do you harshly.
I gotta smack you at that point.
Yeah, but no, Ray didn't say he slapped him. But either way, man. We gonna close the New Year episode out, man. But it was that post where the time, like noticing how the time was flying, like.
Oh yeah.
That shit been happening ever since I turned 25. Time just been.
So you think I was trying to figure out at when did you notice, like that the time is actually moving a little faster?
I'm gonna tell you honestly, late 30s. Not necessarily notice. It felt like it turned into not having enough time at a certain point.
That's what it's been feeling like since the late 20s, early 30s for me. It just seemed like everything just, like every time I turn around, it's Christmas again. You know what I'm saying? And this shit just happened fast as a bitch. Like, there's certain ages I can't even tell you one memory from because the shit happened so fast.
Right.
You know what I'm
The older
saying?
we get, the harder that shit is to conjure up. Like,
You see how even
30 and all that shit.
you see how even in this discussion, it's hard for us to decipher what happened this year and what happened last year, right?
Yeah.
Time moving by fast as a bitch.
So
I don't know whether the Earth is spinning faster. I don't know whether, you know what I'm saying, because even if that was the case, I don't know
tampering.
I don't know how that would correlate with our watches moving faster. You know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. I don't understand that. So I don't know. All I know is it took forever to be motherfucking 18, and everything else just took off.
Gee, but I think that's because you're able to think when you're younger. You're not thinking on that on that wavelength the same way.
Hell
Like
nah.
you don't even acknowledge time until you start realizing what time
You
a
acknowledge
certain
that
thing
time
come
takes
on
a long
TV.
time.
No. I mean, like, yeah, but you don't realize.
Waiting forever for Christmas when you was young.
See, but that was waiting for a particular time to go somewhere. If you had an event, like you knew school was over the construct of time was a little bit different now. Like there's so much more things to do in a day nowadays to where you like, fuck, I don't have enough time to do where when you're young, you just want to go do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Now that we're old, especially having kids, a family, a job, another job,
time in the day.
you don't have enough time in a day to do what you do. So, of course, yeah, you're like, damn, I just went to sleep. Nigga, I just woke up. Yo, I swear to God, I woke up the other night, and I swear to God, I couldn't realize, yo, do I work tomorrow? Did I just, it's like, and I'm doing the same thing. Yo, I wake up the same, I piss, boom. And I'm looking at the clock when I wake up. Bro, it's the same time every fucking night. Pretty much. And then in the morning, the alarm goes off. I wake up 3 seconds before the alarm go off, and I'm sitting there like, and then it goes, and it's like, yo, you ever watch the movies and shit?
Yeah.
Where it's like, they punch the clock, and it goes over and over and over again.
That's how I feel like.
Yeah, I know all about that.
That's but that's exactly what we're fucking machines, bro.
Pretty much. Going back to what they said in the Matrix, like Morpheus told Neo to all to become this, and he opened his hand and was a fucking battery.
This is our life.
This
is our life, all because we refuse to get active. Do what it takes, because then it's chaos or whatever.
It's chaos. Yeah.
I would definitely agree with that. At a certain point, if you know better, do better. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How
So
much
the problem is,
I think that's a better title name too.
the problem is that people don't know. People never. We've been divided so much. We never really know if the next man is gonna really ride with us, and we don't want to be caught out there riding alone.
By yourself. Yeah.
That's
So-
true too.
Yeah.
That's why nobody unifies, nobody gets it done, because what it really takes for us to not have to live this motherfucking robot life, motherfuckers don't want to do that because they're afraid to lose.
And they're scared to be. They're scared to be outside of the matrix. They're scared to be the only one not doing what the program is designed to do.
Yeah, that's just a defect in the program. They can get rid of that. But if everybody got together, and
You
it was
can't.
a defect in the program, you can't.
Aha. So we need to get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah, niggas is high. I'm
Yeah.
nodding off.
Nah, but it's great. It's
Smack.
great content though.
Yes.
It's great content.
Had a good conversation. This is the happy Shmew year.
Happy Shmew year
2024.
God, ain't no cars flying either. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Kanye gave y'all some retractable slides. I don't know if y'all
It's
seen
because
this
we
shit.
can't drive on the ground yet.
after 20.
That's true too.
Think about it, nigga.
Shout out to the old Model T.
Get in the car accident in the sky,
That
nigga,
started-
everybody died.
that
It don't matter
started
who
all
fault it
this.
Yeah.
is.
It gave us hope.
But we'll see y'all in the new year in the new year.
Let's see if this episode come out.
New year.
Then yeah.
Either
by the
way,
time
they'll be
we-
seeing
Next time we see you,
It'll be the new year.
it'll be the new year. Next time we see y'all, and we hope all is well and everybody's safe, man. From the PNP gang, Pause Man,
What about Buck?
World War Z.
Jimmy VIP.
Happy motherfucking
Fucking
Shmew
Shmew
year
year.
again. We are out of here. Shabing, bing.
Bong bong.
You fucking porch monkey.